So welcome to another episode of 10 Pod Hill vs. Minnow Card. In this episode I want to talk about one of the great Jack Kirby's creations, the best designer in my opinion in comics ever, character design, and backgrounds, everything. And one of my favorite characters of his has always been Darkseid. I just love that character. I mean, the whole Apocalypse and New Genesis characters all are awesome, but Darkseid's like one of the best villains ever. And I first got exposed to it through the Superpowers comics and toys, and then Cosmic Odyssey just really caught my mind, and I was like, oh man, it's just great Magnolia artwork and stuff. What cemented it was he was the only person believable that could kick Superman's butt. This, on the other hand, okay, I know this would come up eventually talking about this. Character wrong, design wrong, just didn't work. Darkseid doesn't dirty his hands with everybody. He doesn't just fight everybody. There's a select couple of people who he will even dirty his hands fighting. He doesn't need to because he's Darkseid. So I wanted to make a custom, and I had this controller body and I didn't have the head. And I thought this would make a good Darkseid. So I got this head, and I'll put down a link to where I got it in the description. So I sanded the body on this to make it look rougher, because his body is supposed to be basically like stone. And I began painting the head with one, just basically like you do all stones. I went with the dark gray on it to begin with, and it looked good. I liked it. And then I started, while that dried, I started on the legs and the arms. First with the legs, and you could see some rough sanding I did. And it was good. It's the same paint I used on the head. And once I got all the exposed parts, and I might do his like little skirt thing he had classically on this body later. But then I painted this blue, and I really like the way it looks. And I decided not to do the Omega symbol on the back, just because I think it looks better like this actually. And then I hit it with some light brushing. Not so light actually, I wanted to go heavy on the brushing on this. And I actually did the eyes red, but you can barely see him on any photos because he's got those long brows and stuff, but they are red. And then I went heavy on the body with the dry brushing too. I wanted it to look like beat up stone in a way.